Bichara Supply Chain, highlighting and showcasing solutions for the most complex challenges facing the industry in 21st century by our team of subject matter experts and mentors. Broadcasting every week, all year round, we will present the most up-to-date series of podcasts and webinars.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Bichara Supply Chain. This is Nur Hadi, your host. Today we got Dr. Paul Jilani. He is a supply chain and logistic expert, and we would like to discuss about how to change your warehouse from cost center to profit center. So, welcome to Bichara Supply Chain, Dr. Paul.
Thank you, and happy to be with you to discuss this very interesting topic.
Mm-hmm. Okay, excellent. So before we start, can you please brief a bit about your professional background and what do you do?
Currently, what I do is, as you have introduced, I'm a supply chain expert based in Nairobi, Kenya.
Yeah.
And currently, I teach in the university. I also consult on the area of supply chain and logistics. I also coach on that specific area of supply chain and logistics management. Also, I do executive coaching on different areas of management. And currently, I'm the regional representative of VCare, representing East Africa and part of West Africa. So basically I've been, for the last 15 years, I've been working in the private sector, specifically on the manufacturing sector, where I've been specifically dealing with inventory management and also the part of end-to-end supply chain, where I used to do procurement, I used to do logistics, both inbound and outbound. Though the inbound was a bit higher because I was mostly concentrating on getting spare parts machines for the factory where I used to work before. Mm-hmm. So basically, I have a clear glimpse of procurement, logistics, warehousing, and inventory management, and also some other aspects of supply chain, which are a bit affecting both the local and international supply chain.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. So, Dr. Paul, eliminates the costly wastes that are hurting the bottom line and changing a warehouse from a cost center to a profit center. I believe is not easy work. So, what exactly the main challenge and how to overcome this?
Well, that's a great question. The biggest challenges which are basically affecting our warehouses, being a practical example of someone who has worked in a warehouse and in stores, you'll find that our warehouses have always been cost centers, mm-hmm. especially in this part of the world. But I'm pretty sure, and even in the developed countries, you mm-hmm. find there are also some areas where are experiencing similar predicaments. And one of the biggest challenge is lack of professionals, especially in that area of specialization. You'll find that most organizations, they tend to push people who probably have not performed well in other functions. They push them to warehouse to run the warehouse operations, which has really affected the operations of those warehouses. And I feel, especially in this time and age of globalization, I think it's time we need to move this thinking to be able to have the warehouses as cost centers. I mean, as profit centers, not cost centers.
Yeah.
This one can only be done through having proper, well-trained professionals, warehousing and stores operations professionals who can be taking the activities and functions of warehouses in a professional manner, but not as a function which is not profitable in the running of organizations. Secondly, which is a bit related to the first challenge, is the lack of goodwill from the leadership of organizations which we have. As I've mentioned earlier on the first challenge, you'll find that we've not been having proper or adequate support from top management. Mm-hmm. And for the warehouse to be turned from a cost center to a profit center, we need support from the top management, making sure that staff are trained, they are certified, and some of these costs are supposed to be taken over by the management, making sure that we have well-right people working in the warehouses.
Yeah.
And this can also be done through recruiting professionals who are well trained and have proper knowledge and experience. The third challenge is the warehouse function. The warehouse function has been taken as a function which is not strategic. Mm-hmm. And this role, the warehouse role, is a strategic role.
Yeah.
And this one has to come and understood by the leadership of any organization. Mm-hmm. And this is something which can only be brought forward through training, through knowledge. So when I go back to even the training bits of making sure that professionals working in a warehouse are well trained, it should also be cascaded to the leadership, because even the leadership of the organization is supposed to know what is happening in the warehouse, for them to be able to give more resources, to allocate more resources, which can be of great support to the warehouse. Mm-hmm. And then the other challenge is lack of organizations not embracing technology. We've mentioned about artificial intelligence, the use of robotics, use of warehouse management systems. Most organizations, they have not embraced this current trend of things. Because for you to be able to get the best, then technology is everything as we speak. As much as it is a bit expensive for most organizations, but I feel this has been a very big challenge. Organizations not investing much in technology to be able to reap the benefits of using technology and other means which are coming with the embracement of technology in our organizations. Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So then, do you have any recommendations, if any structural approach, how to assess or how to identify whether our warehouse is already become a cost center or is still is been already the profit center?
Well, in the professional bit, there's on warehouse management, there's a flow of how things are supposed to be done in a warehouse, so that you are able to eliminate the costly wastes mm-hmm. that mostly are hurting the bottom line of any organization.
Yeah.
And this this structure or this flow of activities in the warehouse we are able to make organizations move from cost center to a profit center. First of all, you need to discover how the organization can improve or can increase the operational efficiency of the warehouse through better processes, which I've already mentioned, and this is through reducing the bottlenecks in the activities in the warehouse, also reducing the downtime while increasing the accuracy of productivity in the operations of the warehouse.
Yeah.
Also, I remember I mentioned about the issue of the use of technology, and if you use lean technology in the operations of the warehouse, you'll be able to access real-time visibility.
Mm-hmm.
And this real-time visibility is mostly helping the organizations in making better decisions. And again, the expediting of cycle counts and the accuracy of operations of the circle. I mean not the circle, but the operations of the operations of the warehouse. Also, gain the competitive edge over competitors. Also, this one helps a lot. And through doing all these things which I've mentioned, it helps in being able to identify the cost centers, identifying the cost centers and improve the operations to profit centers. Mm-hmm. Now, when I go back to the structure which I was mentioning about, this structure, the warehouse needs to have a good structure or flow of things.
Yeah.
First of all, the warehouse activities needs to start with the receiving of either machines or raw materials or items from the production line. And then there's supposed to be the second activities, the quality check of those things which are being received. Followed by after you've done the quality control check, you go and you do the storage of those things which have been received.
Yeah.
And then after storage, now it comes back now to when you are handling the outbound bit, where is when you get an order from the customers or you get a request from the users. Now you go and pick from where you've stored. After picking, you recheck, which is called error control. You recheck if whatever you've picked is correct and right as per to what has been requested by the user or the customer. And then after error control, you pack what you've picked from the shelves, and then you ship. Of which now from this flow of things, from the flow of this process, you are able to know if anything is moving is out of this flow, then this one is a cost center. Mm-hmm. This one is a cost to the organization. So going back to your question of the structure, this is basically the structure of how a warehouse or a store is supposed to operate based on what you are handling in that store. Because I'm not saying that the structure which I've given is foolproof, but you can have either additions or subtractions based on what the store or the warehousing is, or the warehouse is keeping. Because remember, we have different types of stores. You have the stores which are you keep raw materials, others are finished goods, others are chemicals, and all these things. So this is basically a structure of how the warehouse operations are supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So you have also mentioned about the technology, and we have now in this era the implementation EI, for example, in supply chain and warehouse are quite massive. So do you think the technology can support the warehouse operation to be more profitable? What is your view?
Big time. Technology has really helped, especially for those organizations who have embraced technology. You've had like 50% efficiency, 50% improvement, 50% value add to the bottom line of the organizations. And you'll find that there are different technologies which are used. Like now, first I can start with the use of automated picking tools. Automated picking tools which support the activities which initially they used to be done by human intervention. But now the automated picking tools have made the increase of accuracy, increase of speed of picking, which now such time which was used by human beings to pick now can be used to do other more value add activities. Another aspect is the use of automated guided vehicles. You'll find that in warehouses. In most of these warehouses, you'll find that these forklifts or vehicles which are automated, and they can be guided to pick or to stack items which have been received. Mm-hmm. And remember, these vehicles, they bring a lot of accuracy also in the operations of the warehouses, which is a bit related to the first item which I've talked about. And then another aspect of technology is the use of automated inventory control platforms. Mm-hmm. When you use these automated tools which are connected to the network, which are connected to the system which is being used to man the warehouses, you'll find inventory are being updated automatically the moment such commands are being made. And you might find you can find such things especially in the other internationally recognized warehouses. Yes. Like which example do you have? We have in this part of the world we have Jumia, which use such technologies, and then we have the use of warehouse management systems. Yeah? Remember, all these activities which I've mentioned above, they cannot move easily without using the warehouse management systems, mm-hmm. which helps in accurate management of receiving of items in the warehouse, putting away, which is after you receive, now you go and put those items in those areas where they have been where we've been allocated, and then the picking bit. We have picking, we have packing, we have shipping, storage, location, work planning, and the warehouse layout analysis activities, which all these operations are done using the warehouse management system. And then here comes the Internet of Things. Yeah, this has really helped a lot in management of the warehouse, and I can tell you it's something which has really helped many organizations to move from the cost center bit of profit center. And then the last one, which I find it to be more interesting, is the use of voice technology, whereby you'll find that those vehicles or the forklifts which are used, especially in those bigger warehouses, they use voice technology to control and to guide the movement of those forklifts in those warehouses, and even guiding the operators, forklift operators, especially when picking items which are very, very high in the racks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's very nice explanation, Dr. Paul. So thanks for sharing it with us, and see you and goodbye.
At Bichara Supply Chain, we are committed to driving global perspective to embrace technological adaptation in improving process efficiencies. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share Bichara Supply Chain. And stay tuned for the latest updates. To learn more, visit our website www.bicharasupplychain.com. Thank you for listening to us. We look forward to seeing you at our next episode.